see what's going on with this trending topic.
Hey guys, Kayla here. It's always been really important for me to use my platform not to create division, but to elevate and unite women, Black women specifically. So I prepared a letter and would like to share it with you today. Dear Black girl, they may call you a traitor for falling in love. You'll hope the ones closest will protect you, but you will quickly find out that people don't protect what they don't value. They'll say you're too much, too provocative, too boisterous, too outspoken, and in the same breath tell you that you're not enough, not successful enough, not wholesome enough, maybe not even intelligent enough. They'll say you deserve the backlash and embarrassment. Because of your Blackness, you should have known better. They'll even try to tie your value to your net worth. But Black girl, please remember your value lies elsewhere. Your value is deep within your heart, the way you love, the way you give. Your value is in your resilience, your willingness to forgive, the way you protect what means most to you, even if it hurts you along the way, and the way you stand up for what means most to you, even though they may not ever do the same. But Black girl, respectfully, let me stop you there because you don't have to participate in this tumultuous, often one-sided journey. Preserve your heart. Even when they try to quantify your character and test your boundaries, you do not have to engage. You do not have to respond because there is power in your silence. And you can use that same power to silence the noise and the self-doubt.
Bro, what the fuck is this? What the hell is this?
It seemed like she's a rapper, but it's like it's a message to Black women. And let me just
This
say,
is this dude, this tight end, Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend. Is this who it is?
yeah,
Why did she feel like she had to write a 200,000 word poem?
because she's a victim. She wants to gather Black women and support. She wants to support, but she wasn't getting the support when she was running around with this white guy and having fun with him when he was having a 5-year relationship and they was winning.
So the day that this dude gets a new girlfriend, she decides to support Black women.
I mean, listen.
Why didn't she do this when he broke up with her? I truly think
she always supported Black women. But I would tell you this. She's calling for Black women to support her at the time of her stress because she's mad at a man's success. I don't care if you white. I don't care if you Black. If a man's going to be successful, he's going to be successful. Sometimes you just have to look pretty and shut up. These women think they're 10s and they can control the relationship. Go to this girl's Instagram. I mean, she has sexualized herself in so many different ways. Taylor Swift has not. Taylor Swift is an entrepreneur. She's talking about they're going to question your net worth. Excuse me. You're not rich. Everything that you got or has had is because of this man who plays for Kansas City. And from what I'm told, he was very cheap with you. He didn't give you a lifestyle. You stood with him because you knew he had the bag. You knew that he was worth a lot of money. And you tried to play your position, but it didn't work out. In this message, all I hear is you throwing shots at him consistently. And you saying that, this is why I'd say when women act in emotion and they speak out like this, it proves the negative of their mindset. It proves that they're hurt and they need support. She needs the right support because she's sitting back while Taylor Swift is smashing your man. And now you women sit back and you get mad because a man chose somebody better. It might not even work. They might not even work. But what you do is you shoot yourself in the foot. Sometimes if you be silent and you say nothing, he'll come back to you. Men go out into the world and it's not what they think it is. And then they come back to the right woman. But when you do shit like this where you publicize this man, right? Where you take shots at this man, all you do is shoot yourself for the future husband. You think another athlete's gonna date you, and if he does, he's a simp. Why would I want some other man's trash? And I'm not calling her trash, but I'm saying if a woman acts a certain way, why would I want another man's trash? If it didn't work with them, why would it work with me? Why? Because you beautiful? Because you are 8 or a 9? You think you can control the situation? All these women are Instagram models, living in a delusional world, chasing men with money. These women will never date the guy who works at UPS. She's never going to date the guy who works at Starbucks. She's never going to date the guy that works at Target. All she's looking for is top-tier men. And guess what? Top-tier men cheat. Top-tier men build businesses. Top-tier men have less time to focus on a female. Top-tier men have multiple options when it comes to women. I call it Crayola. They have every color in the crayon book, period. You're not going to stop a man from being successful. The best thing this man will get is Taylor Swift. When you look at the success, when you look at the money, when you look at the brand, when you look at the name, this man just got 5 million followers just for being with her. What did he get with you? What did he get? What did he gain with you? What did you bring to the table to make this man better? What did you do besides look like an Instagram model? Yeah, you're attractive, but I call a weekend fun. Women get mad once a guy leaves you and he moves on to another female. Let me tell you something. If a man leaves a relationship, men don't leave relationships. They don't. They just don't. If a man leaves a relationship, this woman must be completely fucked up or evil. You got to understand, peace of mind is everything to a man. You can't sit around and say, oh, because I'm pretty. No. It's not about pussy, okay? It's not about the sexual pleasure you give to a man. It's what you do for him in the time of need, when he needs you the most. And this woman will say she did everything, but somehow she's by herself. She's the one exiting, while this man is constantly going up and achieving. It's just a reality check. You know what I mean? It's just,
I think we should get back into the next part of this video here, and let's get some details on it, because this is more not really about her. It's about how this man, I think he has multiple exes out there who all happen to choose right now to say something about their relationship with him in the past.
Let me tell you something real quick before we get into this video. Taylor Swift, listen, you are an amazing artist. If you choose to be with this man, do not listen to this negative bullshit. And all her fans should be sitting here protecting them, period. Stop hating on other people's success because you wasn't good enough. You women need to understand, you can fail in a relationship. It means you're not good enough for the guy. Because a guy choose someone different than you, it's your fault. Stop blaming men for upgrading. Period. You do it all the time. The second a man is not 6'2", the second a man don't make 100,000 plus, the second a man don't have perfect teeth, all you women choose not to date him, right? You want all these top tier men in all these positions, but as soon as a man's secure in his position and say what he wants, I might want vanilla. I might want motherfucking chocolate. I might want motherfucking strawberry. You women have a problem. Stop choosing for men. Follow the man's lead. And I'm telling you, bro, if this woman would not have came out with this video and Taylor Swift and them never worked out, she probably would have a seat at the table still. But she shot herself every opportunity to ever get back with this man. Let's get into this video.
Yeah, let's pick up where we left off here.
Entertainment.
Happy birthday to Taylor Swift's rumored boyfriend, Travis Kelce. You know who's not celebrating him today? His ex-girlfriend, Kayla. She unfollowed Travis's teammate, Patrick Mahomes, and his wife, Brittany. After Brittany was spotted with Taylor Swift at the game, Kayla's not following her anymore. So this is girl code. If you break up with your man, your girlfriends are supposed to have nothing to do with your ex and anybody else that comes. My friends, if they started hanging out with my ex's new girlfriend, I would be upset. But I know that Brittany was like, Kayla, this is Taylor Swift. Do you know how much money I'm saving? I'm gonna be able to get my family into Taylor Swift's concerts for free. I feel like all bets are off when it's somebody famous. Let something happen and I get to hang out with Beyonce and Jay-Z. Okay, all my girlfriends is gone. All of them. You know, in normal life, this would absolutely be breaking the girl code, because if we were friends first and then now you hanging out with my ex's boo, you gonna be like trash on a Tuesday kick to the curb. If it's somebody famous involved, you look at your girlfriend straight in her eye and you go, girl, we grown. We not in high school no more.
So let's pause this real quick. I wonder how it came about that they became friends.
Who? That's Mahomes' wife. Okay? Once you sitting with a Super Bowl quarterback and you the wife, all gloves are off. You can do what the fuck you want when it comes to who you choose as a friend, because these women, they call basketball wives or they call football wives. How are you a football wife when you don't even have a ring? How are you a basketball wife when you don't even have a ring? I don't think none of these women should be on these shows unless they've been married for 5 years plus. But all these women are on these shows with men they never even been married with, because you bent over and took dick from an athlete that makes you a supposable wife when none of these men are claiming you. Let me explain something to you. The higher the tier the man is, the more rooms you get access to. These rooms are different. These are not average rooms for people like citizens. She got a taste of a lifestyle that brought a quarterback and his wife into a relationship. That's what happens. If me and you are cool friends and we kick it, we're going to have girls that interact with each other and they become friends. What's going on is very simple. She unfollowed them because she feels like it's an attack on her. How dare you be friends with Taylor Swift when you know that's my ex? It doesn't work that way. Who do you think you are?
Yeah, she's jealous.
Of course it's jealousy.
That used to be her friend.
Listen.
And he used to be her man. And now the new girl came in, and now he's her man. And this is now her friend. And she lost her friend and a man in the same situation. She's jealous.
Let me explain something to you, very simple, because our show's winding down. Jealousy shoots you in the foot. When you do things and you show a man your true colors, he does not want you. He will sleep with you. He will put you in a sex category, and that's it. He will never take you seriously. And these women are damaged. You can't get mad when a man moves on. Why is he moving on? You women keep saying that it's the man's fault, but you're by yourself mad. You in the gym as much as a man working out, but nobody wants you. You got the nicest body, but you're being smashed and ran through. All you women on Hinge are being ran through by demons, and you're mad because nobody wants to court you and commit to you. Do not end up like Jada Pinkett. Do not end up like this woman. I'm telling you, this is the recipe to a successful relationship. Follow a man who wants to be on a throne or in a king's position and sit down and assist him in everything he needs and be pretty and quiet, and it will be successful. But when you wander around trying to be an Instagram model, you're trying to brand yourself and be second or number one, it's never going to work. Now listen, why is he dating Taylor Swift? I don't know. I don't know what he sees in Taylor Swift compared to these beautiful black women. But let me tell you something. Because you beautiful and black or you beautiful and white, if you come with a fucking headache, nobody's going to take you seriously. A guy will fuck with you. He'll take your shit for a little bit, but eventually he's going to move on. This man has more options than ever now. He has 5 million. Did you know he just got 5 million more females who followed him? So even if he breaks up with Taylor Swift, how many women are in his DM now? This guy is wanted by a lot of women, all colors. And you had him and you lost him. You lost him. You had this guy in your hands. You had him in your bed. You can wake up every morning to him and you lost him. You fumbled the ball. You can't get mad because Taylor Swift picked it up and now she's touchdowning in your face and you're miserable and emotional.
She's bitter.
Stop sending messages to women and telling women to feel bad for you because you fumbled the ball. You made the mistake. You fumbled the ball. Stop. And women need to learn. Don't ever, if you see a woman in this position, it's just like, I think something else coming up real quick. It's just like this, because I'm going to shut up about this real quick. It's just like a video I seen yesterday. There's a woman who's talking to another man on a podcast saying she cares more about her finance portfolio to get it to $10 million, where she literally ended a relationship with a guy worth $50 million. They all looked at her like she was stupid. You know why? Because she's very beautiful. She spent $250,000 into her body. She's attractive, but she upgraded all her flaws, right? And guess what? She's going to definitely get a man, but it's going to be a simp. She left the guy with $50 million just because she had more ambition than he did. This is what I'm telling you. These women get into these relationships with powerful men, athletes, entertainers, thinking they're better than them. That's it.
So let's get into the next. Here's another bitter ex-girlfriend. Let's see what she has to say real quick before we end this topic.
She's the beauty who says she was betrayed by Taylor Swift's new boyfriend, Travis Kelce.
Like the saying goes, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Maya Benberry dated the Kansas City Chiefs tight end in 2016.
Certain qualities don't change in men. I feel like Travis is a narcissist, so most narcissists don't change.
Their romance started when she was a contestant on the e-dating reality show, Catching Kelce. Maya beat out 50 other women vying for Travis's heart. She says they dated for 8 months before it all came crashing to an end.
You thought you were going to marry him?
I did.
Were you in love with him?
I was. He met my parents. I had a key to his penthouse. To me, that means that you're pretty serious.
Did he cheat on you?
Yes.
The 31-year-old life coach says she learned about his indiscretions on social media. And now she says she's not sure if Kelce's romance with Taylor Swift is for real.
The only reason that I question the genuineness of the relationship is because he's talking to the media a lot.
Maya says she's been getting death threats from Swifties.
All right, let's pause there. So
I don't even want to hear no more.
This is crazy. All these women are coming out in the same week that this happened with this new girlfriend, and she's a life coach.
She shouldn't be a life coach.
Whose life is she coaching?
I mean, she is horrible. Like this is horrible. This is female nature, bro. Let me tell you something. This is straight
Entertainment.
Let me tell you something. First of all, if they're let me explain something to you women. The cameras are moving. I see all the cameras. Let me explain something to women. Please listen. If you're going on Hinge and you're thinking you're going to have a successful rate of finding a husband or a man, it's almost a 90% failure rate, okay? I'm going to give it a 10% success rate, and it's probably lower than that. You can't go on a dating show and think you're going to find a husband. A dating show, everything is set up to be fake. Everything.
You are fake news.
All of it is set up. You falling in love. He's not falling in love, even if he passed up 50 women. Who cares? You know how many men pass up women every day? You know how many women we pass up when you have money and success? If you pull up in a Lamborghini or a Phantom or a regular nice car that most men can't afford, a woman's going to take notice. That's an opportunity. A man can close that if he's a closer. And let me tell you something. There's some men out here who can close and get women, okay? But you need to understand that that fantasy world you dreaming of a husband is your expectation. I mean, how can I say this? Your mindset is, your reach is too high. You got to start where you walk first, right? Like a baby crawls, we'll let you walk. You can't just run into a marriage or in a relationship and thinking a man's going to be loyal and faithful to you. I hate to tell all women, majority of all men cheat. It's a small number that are faithful, right? But majority of men who are successful, entrepreneurs, athletes, do you know how much pussy is put in front of them? All the way from college. Have you ever been to a college game? Have anybody ever been to a college game? Do you see the women in college? These women are setting themselves up to look as good as they can to try to catch an athlete. They sit around with ass cheeks hanging out. There's kids.
To the streets.
There's kids in the audience.
Bruh.
That's never been to a football game. And all you see is a fat ass booty. They're screaming out that athlete's name, saying crazy shit that will make athletes like, yo, come to my dorm room. Shit, I just need you to sign this waiver.
They need to hire this woman as a life coach so she prevents this from happening.
She's like every other female. They're dreaming and they're delusional. It's that simple. Can it work? Yes, it can work. But you have to, let me tell you something. Your job, once you get into a relationship with a man, is to keep it. And a lot of women fail to do this. It's the job for a guy to say, to make the commitment. It's your job to keep the relationship. And I don't think women understand this. It is the man's job to commit to you, but it's your job to keep the relationship. And that's where a lot of women fail. Once they get into the relationship, they think it's the job of a man to keep the relationship. He must do everything. They're special. They must be treated like they're a queen, but they have no fucking castles. They came in to the relationship as a peasant and a servant. She was a waitress. She was a stripper. She worked at Target. She worked at a gas station. She worked at Nordstrom. She worked at Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean? She worked at some insurance company. And she thinks she comes from that lifestyle and automatically she gonna be treated like Queen of England.
You stupid.
Get the fuck out of here. What is wrong with our society? And then women, and they are attractive women, get so mad that people believe in their bullshit. They believe in everything they say because they feel sad for these women. Listen, I respect women. I think men won't be anywhere without women. But it has to come to a point where you need to understand that you should know what you're signing yourself up for. If you're dealing with an athlete, sometimes you just need to be pretty and sit in a corner and support him. And he will take notice, right? He'll take notice how you operate. But when you go out on social media and you damage this man the way you do it, you shoot all your shot to ever get him back. I have seen people truly, and people can put this in the comments. You can write this, very simple. How many men have you dated in high school or college and it didn't work out? You guys kept a good relationship. You guys moved different states or countries, but you kept in contact, right? And eventually you guys get back together and you get married and have a perfect family. It happens. But can you imagine if you would have broke up with this guy and you went around college saying his dick was this small and he's a narcissist. I mean, he's a womanizer. The guy will never date you again. You embarrassed him. Men look at respect, right? They look how a woman respect themselves, right? But if you're going around campus shitting on a man, say 10 years later he becomes as big as Kobe Bryant or LeBron James, he's going to remember all the shit you did and he's going to say, yeah, I passed. Don't matter how beautiful you are. Doesn't matter because he's looking at a woman's how she represent herself. This is why you can't be like Jada. You can't come out and write a book like Brittany Reiner and sit there and expose men and think men going to respect you.
You stupid.
You women need to stop choosing these women to look at. I'm going to say it again. All you women on all platforms, you need to look at Derek Jeter's wife. That is a woman you need to follow. You need to look at LeBron James' wife. That is a woman you need to follow. And you need to look at Vanessa Bryant. That is a woman you got to follow. Okay? But listen, we're about to end this show.
Most important thing is do not hire that woman as your life coach.
Yeah.
If you want to have some sort of success in relationships.
Men lie, okay? Women lie, but numbers don't. And the way this money coming for this guy just got $5 million. He just got 5 million subscribers. Obviously, he's doing something right. Thank you for watching the Cash Money Dreams podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Stay tuned. Every week we drop in a new episode. It's your boy Cash, man.